You're telling me that we're getting a collaboration with a major sporting outlet?
Sports.
That is so awesome. I mean, we're in the middle of the NBA season. We have the NHL season going on. Football is just really getting juicy. Which sport is Supreme collaborating with again? Wait, baseball? No, you're mistaken. Baseball just finished. They're done with their season. Why would anybody want to do a baseball collaboration?
Bitch, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, they're probably just trying to get a head start on spring training. I mean, it's like 6 months away.
I feel like I'm chosen. I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today we're going to take a look at Supreme's Week 11 drop list.
Oh, God.
That's right, and this week does feature a huge collaboration with everyone's favorite sports team, the Yankees. Really only half the people in New York like them, but everyone has heard about them. We do have several items in this Yankees kanji collaboration, and it does look like we're getting a set of MLB t-shirts with several other teams on them. We don't see them all right here. Obviously, there will be a White Sox one, because we can see that from this balaclava that will also be part of that MLB collection. And then, obviously, we're going to have all kinds of lookbook items that are dropping this week.
Hashtag gross.
If you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications, and all the other crap that we YouTubers ask you to do. First off, these are some of the items I don't even want to talk about from this drop that are coming out. The quilted liner crusher, the tassel beanie, although sometimes beanies like those can do okay. These work pants, which I think are decent personals, they're just going to be a little overpriced. The shop small box crew neck, nobody really wants any crew necks. The layered hooded long sleeve top, again, something that would be a decent personal, just not going to do that well on the resale market. And finally, this quilted liner camp cap. Usually I'm an advocate of camp caps of any kind, but these specialty ones tend to not do as well. They'll be a little more expensive, probably.
I need it!
Obviously, all of the retails are speculative at best at this current time. And either way, I really can't get behind any of those products for purchase this coming Thursday. Next, I want to go through this Yankees kanji collaboration. There are several items in the collaboration, and I'm really not a fan of any of these. The sweatpants and the sweatshirts are just not anything that I think anybody would be that interested in. They're easily going to be at least around $20 more than what a normal hoodie or sweatpants are going to be, which are already kind of expensive. And I'm really not that big of a fan of this design. Potentially the black hoodie in XXL could do something over time, but I honestly am not going to recommend this one at all.
Don't do that.
We obviously have yet another varsity jacket that is releasing, and this is the Yankees kanji leather varsity jacket. Again, going to be pretty expensive, and unless you're just the most hardcore Yankee fan and are Japanese, probably not a vibe that you really need to be rocking.
Wear it until you love it!
And I was told that the text on the back of the jacket, on the front of the jacket, wherever all the text is, the Japanese text basically translates to the letter Y. So you're wearing a big sign that says Yankees and Y. Why Yankees? Why? And finally, they do have a new era hat as well that is part of this collection. I guess if you wanted to try to gamble with something in this collection, maybe the hat would be good if you can grab a size 8 in black or navy, I guess.
That idea ain't worth a velvet painting of a whale and a dolphin getting it on.
But to be fair with you, I still have a hat from the last Yankees collaboration, and it's a size 8, and it's just still sitting in my closet. So I really just can't get behind these new era hats anymore. They're really not doing what they used to. They just made so many of them that it's just really easy to get a fitted new era hat if you really, really want to from Supreme. So I'm really just not behind this Yankees collaboration at all this time. Now let's get into my sleepers section. I don't think these guys are going to be like next day sales or will have a ton of profit right away.
What in the name of sweet breakfast meats are you doing?
First off, I kind of like this demon long sleeve top. Again, I don't think that there's going to be any resell in here, but I'm just throwing it on there because I kind of like it. I'm a sucker for Supreme long sleeve, and I kind of like this design. It's kind of different, new, whatever, sue me. It's my video. I can do what I want.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Then we have this paneled tracksuit with the half zip up pullover and the pants. I don't know, this looks like one of those tracksuits that could do well. It actually is voted up fairly high for a tracksuit on the Supreme community list. And quite honestly, that gray one is a pretty nice little tracksuit. I don't know how well tracksuits are doing, but if you do want to gamble and go like for XXL, I would just stick with the pullover. Don't worry about the pants.
Oh no, I'm not wearing any pants.
This is actually a really neat personal for a tracksuit. In my opinion, they haven't made a ton of cool ones this year, so this one is a decent one. And again, if you want to be a gambler, what the hell. I also really like this BC short sleeve top. Again, I don't know if it could resell or anything. It's probably going to be like $78, maybe $88. I just think it has a cool little design. I like the little dinosaur on there. I know one of the Fauntleroy finest viewers, Miss Dino Queen, is going to be into this shirt for sure.
Not the mama, not the mama, not the mama, not the mama.
We've seen some of these short sleeve shirts do well. The No Heart one, or whatever it was called, did really well. So you never really know. These things can fly under the radar, but again, I think this is just really a cool personal, and if it does something else, then, you know, lucky for you. I also think this quilted corduroy shirt has some potential. This is another really neat shirt, kind of like those flannels from last week. These shirts are totally appropriating a Dickies feel for me, and I think that the price point on these should be around $138, $148. It's kind of a lot for those, so I don't know if it's going to do really well in the future or not, but I do think this is one of the better pieces that they are releasing this week, if that means anything to you crazy people.
This confession has meant nothing.
And then I'm going to have to say my number one sleeper pick of the week is going to be this Rocket sweater. I think this is everyone's sleeper pick of the week. That's probably why it's so high on the list. It's number 3 on the list. I'm going to call it the Elon Musk sweater. I don't care what you guys say. This is the Elon sweater. He's going to the moon.
Get your ass to Mars.
If you were going to gamble on this sweater, I would say to go for the darker version of the sweater. Probably XXL, XL, whatever the biggest size of this sweater is. That said, the lighter colored one shows off sort of the scene a little bit better. So who knows, if you're gonna go for this one, it's a gamble anyways, so why not get both? That's what Highland's probably gonna do. And now to the top picks of the week. There's 3 here that I think everybody has for their top picks of the week. My least favorite top pick of the week is going to be this radio. I don't really know who actually needs a radio like this. It's going to be kind of expensive. They're estimating it around $600 some odd right now. It's basically a little Bluetooth radio. They can get FM stations. I don't know what else it can do special. Probably not going to do any good on the resale market. Completely a personal, and I think it's going to be a really expensive personal at that.
I can make that much money in 5 seconds.
And next up, my favorite items of the week are going to be this MLB collection. I can't even see these shirts, but I'm going to tell you already, these are going to be the things that you should be going after this week.
I am done! I don't deserve this! I really do not deserve this!
Nice XXL shirts in whatever teams you can. I'm expecting a Dodger blue. We see the White Sox are going to be black. Probably Yankees in navy. Someone was saying possibly 8 different colorways for these shirts, which means 8 different teams. This is actually a good thing. Each of these colorways is going to be basically a different shirt because it will represent a different team. We haven't seen them do a collection like this before, so this should be very interesting. I do think that the White Sox ones will be very desirable, especially since they are opening the Chicago store this week, so good for them showing some love to the old Chi-Town. Thank you very much, Supreme, for that. Obviously, we don't have any pictures of these shirts. Obviously, we don't know exactly what teams are going to be on these shirts and balaclavas. The only one we know for sure is the White Sox. I have high hopes for the White Sox stuff. I have high hopes for any of the t-shirts that are coming out. It's the best price point for anything from Supreme. So again, after we see what teams are going to be on this shirt, it'll be easier to tell like which ones we should be going after for resale and for personal.
You're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop.
Alright folks, there you go. This was a quick one like I said. Thank you very much for joining me today. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you have not. And definitely make sure that you guys join the Discord to get all of the up-to-the-minute information of all things streetwear related. And if for any reason this video didn't give you the fill of Fauntleroy that you need in your life, then you are going to have to check out these videos right here.
Rapper, it's a miracle if you survive. Every day I pray and thank the Lord that I'm still alive.